Hey, my people, how na dey, my country people? I don't come again, oh. Hey, una me but auntie don't come, oh. My country people, una welcome, oh. Una no say time just not they carry last, my people. As the matter they for enter my yard, na so I they carry and they come. My people, make una grab una chair, my country people. My correct ogbonge people, make una come here matter, out, sorry not too much. My people not be smarting, of course, eh. Una know say we still dey talk about the number one talk about when we know all, eh, when you and I know as, eh, most controversial, eh. You hear what I talk, you know, yeah. Our famous polygamist, by people not be small matter, oh. You let doche matter don't come. I tell people say this matter no go finish very soon. What could they talk and they go small because who get matter no one may matter there.
When I don't see him, this our brother you is working out everything, making sure say he didn't leave any stone unturned. I thank God for the kind of people that is involved in this case and the kind of people that he's meeting. He's actually meeting his match in the name of Premier and the legal team because all of them they give him exactly what he want. You see, my brother you suppose don't know say things no be as it used to be. No be like that again because all this is tapping, psyching people and everything should have stopped. My people are here. Our royal Queen May has met. Our royal Queen May's legal team was visited by Yule Doche. Yule Doche visit our royal Queen May legal team, Barrister Mecca and the team, the DPA. Visit them all, trying to beg our Barrister Mecca to help, to assist them all, make sure say they bring the case out of the court to settle traditional. He promised Barrister Mecca that he will do everything that May said he would do, but let it not be settled at the court, because that the court will be so harsh on him. That right now, he knows say our royal queen no they agree, no go agree, come back to them again. But may Barrister Mecca help him. See how that his appeal in the last court will be accepted by the court, so that we come home and settle. That this case now, if Emeka can look at him, the truth of the matter is that he doesn't have money. And the truth of the matter is that since this issue he has with his wife, he has not been able to, have that kind of trust on people to give him jobs to do. No endorsement, no role in movies, no set to call him. Though he's going to movie set, but not as he used to be, as Yule Doche in the Nigerian Nollywood industry, who happens to be one of the best or one of the highest end actors. But these days that people negotiate with him like say he's just a new and an upcoming actor, and that he does not understand what is happening. But sometimes he has to take the roles in order to keep soul and body moving, because if he says no, he's not taking it, what will he do? And how will he be able to provide for his immediate family? He said the thing is just a serious thing, that he knows that Barrister Mecca doesn't like him and the way he behaves, but Barrister Mecca should understand that everything around him is because of he wants to find a way to escape from this thing. Because the situation he's finding himself now is something that only him can explain. A lot of people are trying to explain his situation, but nobody can explain it better than him, because he is the one that is suffering the situation. That's why people stay on social media. They say, Gule Doche do this, Gule Doche do that. But they don't know actually how the thing is pinching him, because he is the one that the shoe is pinching, and he knows where it's pinching him. He's now begging Barrister Mecca, please, to assist him. Go to whenever to assist him to, ask the courts to withdraw the case to be settled traditional. And that he knows that it is only Barrister Mecca that can convince Queen May to accept that. That if he tells Queen May, that Queen May will agree. And things are so bad that if they go on with the court case and the bigamy case and some other cases that are come up, the charges against him will be too much that he doesn't know where he can get the money to pay. That he please help him. And also they should understand that it is not his intention to divorce Queen May. No. That whatever that happened between him and Queen May is out of anger. All the things that are counted as abuse against her is out of anger. That he just want to go into polygamy, and he was seeing Premier as someone trying to jeopardize his vision and didn't know that everything would turn up to be like this. So he was just acting like a man he is, trying to tell the wife what to do and everything. But how everything has turned around is not actually what he's thinking. Now, Barrister Maker should assist him, please. Make sure, say, if he goes to court and appeal for withdrawal of the case, that it should be settled traditionally. That Barrister Maker should also assist, convince May to accept that. Barrister Maker now asks him that if actually we can settle this thing traditionally, what are we doing in the court? Barrister Maker asks him, when you went to marry the second of your father, did you let your father know that you are getting a second wife and that this is the day you are going to marry her? He said actually that he would say no to an extent because that the father knew, but not at the time he was going to marry her. When he was deciding, he had already finished the decision and agreed and set up a date before telling the father, which the father rejected. But Semeka said, now, what do you want to go and settle traditionally? When you didn't do the most important traditional thing, taking your dad to go and see the wife you want to marry in their family home, so that your dad will make inquiries about the family and their home, then inviting the lady back to your house, introducing her to your father. So you didn't do all those things, and they are not talking about what then. What will the kinsmen settle now? What will the kinsmen settle? Okay, you are now talking about you went to the Austin's place in the name of marriage. Did your father follow you? He said, no, fine. What are you now talking to? And who will now come and settle this issue? You see, there are things that if you had done everything rightly and traditionally everything was okay, then you would have done. The problem you have now is because you didn't do the right thing and you are paying for it. There's no need, no matter how much you pay, it is what you're supposed to pay for doing the wrong thing. But secondly, I have no capacity to do that. I'm only representing my client. And my client cannot listen to that which you are saying because I am the one that advises my client and I cannot advise her wrongly. Because what you're coming now to tell me is to advise my client wrongly and it's against the law. It's against the law which I defend. It's against her right. She said she's not going back in this. What are you settling traditionally? Traditional people do not settle divorce. They only settle quarrel in marriage. They don't settle divorce. You did a court wedding and you did a traditional wedding. You can go to the traditional way and settle your traditional wedding. But we are in the court because you did a court wedding. And that court, really a court wedding means you wanted their wedding to be backed by the law of the land. And that's why we are going to look at the law of the land as it's backing your marriage and whether there is any mistake or anything that's supposed to have done that was not done or anything done that was supposed not to be have done. So just correct it. If it is now verified and that your wife should be free but through divorce, then we free her through divorce. And because you people married in the court. But if it is also known that you don't need to free her because all that she has been claiming is not up to what will make you to get divorced, then we will still ask her to continue. So this one you're talking about, I don't understand. Barrister, you Ledoche now beg Barrister Meka say, please, I have a lot of issues around me. Like Mr. Bass issue now, they have roped me into it with bigamy. So many things around. Please help me. I have nobody assisting me. All my siblings have abandoned me. All my friends have abandoned me. Everybody had left me. Please, I don't want to end up in Kirikiri. I don't want to end up in jail. Please help me so that you will talk to me. I have tried all my best to talk to her, but she doesn't give me listening ears. She doesn't even want to see my face. She has blocked everything about me, both Instagram, social media, Facebook, and everything. X. She has blocked me on every social media handle. I don't even know how to approach her. Please help me, beg me, so that she will tamper justice with mercy. I know that according to what everybody they say, she's very angry and she has made a decision not to come back to me again. But just help me beg her so that she can listen to what I'm saying. And I don't like this thing to end at the court. I'm afraid that if it ends at the court, it's not going to be good for both of us because I'm still the father of his kingdom. and two of us still have something holding us together even after the divorce, and that's those speaking. So let us not do what I must have made my own mistake, but let us not do what will also affect those speaking them in future, because I'm beginning to understand that a lot of things are involved in these things we are doing. It's not just ending the case, but there are things that follow up. So please, I want the case to be drawn out of the court and settled traditionally so that I will have a soft landing, so that I will not be too embarrassed, so that I will not spend much money, so that I will not have so much serious issues about it. Please help me, beg me. My people don't be smart, but it's the make I look at you, the teacher said, you're asking me to beg your wife, as in you don't know how to beg your wife again. All this begging you are coming now to do, this is what you started from the beginning, would we be where we are now? And Vice Emeka told him that going through all you have done to your wife, all these things you are saying now will not hold any water. Do you know why? Because from all we have analyzed all the evidences given to the court and everything, you are not a sincere person to trust. If we take this case out of court, their wife will suffer so much and we will blame ourselves for doing that. I cannot advise such a thing. It's so dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Two, you have never shown a life of being sincere. You have been so arrogant, even in the court. You have been doing things the way you want. You have never shown anything that will show us that you can even be trusted. So how can somebody like you, which personally I have found untrustworthy, I will not listen to you to take a case that this woman has suffered to bring to the court, and court giving him hearing back to. I know that the first thing you will do immediately is to go and occupy the mansion you've been struggling to. I know that's the first thing you will do. You will carry your wife and all those pikin to go and occupy the mansion, and it will be a very big mess. He said, look, I have been in this business of family law for many years. People like you, we have seen them severally. You are not a very sincere person to deal with. And people like you, when we are dealing with them, we deal with them with an utmost carefulness, because people like you scheme a lot. Even you coming here now is another scheme. People like you scheme a lot. Oh, you are coming to psych me, to tell me to allow you withdraw the case to the court, to do it with the kinsmen. Did May tell you that she doesn't have kinsmen before she brought the case to the court? We took it to the court where you have experts. Most of the kinsmen are not experts. They look at things with experience, and some of them are just with nothing, with normal harsh African tradition that is favors man and not woman. So you want to take it to a place where they will tell her that he is the man, he has a right to make a choice. You understand? So she is the woman and she doesn't have any right to make a choice. You want to take it to where you people will tell her that she's a woman and she doesn't have a right to say anything in a man's house, because the African tradition is a man's world, where the man wakes up in the morning, does everything he likes, goes where he wants, comes back when he wants, does anything he likes without anybody questioning him. But if a woman tries it, she stays outside until she explains where she went to. That is where you want to take it to. You want to take it to African traditional, African tradition, where everybody will say, but that's your husband now. And it is not a taboo to go into polygamy. They will look at whether it's a taboo or not whether the woman wants it or not.
Oh, Coco Bioko, my people, una don't hear the matter, una don't hear the one when don't happen, my people, not be small matter. This matter, I dey let una dey know say e go e still dey ground, e never ready to finish. I beg my returning and first time come out to this place. I greet all of una. If today na your first day, I better not make am your last. Make you do me favor, make you hit on the subscribe button, make you put your post notification bell on, so that whenever I upload new video, you go be the first to come across. My returning G twale for now. Una know say I not take una love for granted. As una dey support me, na so better go dey follow now. I beg make una not forget to share and like this video. Make una share out to una community and una village people. I go see all of una jejely for my next upload. Una bye bye you.